Hello, thank you for joining me. So it's Thursday the 29th of August and I'm here with another 2-card tarot reading for you. I'm using the same pack as yesterday, and the reason being I felt like there was a message there about a new beginning, and I feel like the story isn't complete with these cards, so I'm just going to pick another 2 from here. So let's see what we get today. Okay, another two different energies. We've got the 6 of Cups and we've got the Emperor. Okay, so yesterday, if you didn't see it, go back and have a look. We had the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And it's interesting now that we've got the 6 of Cups. I feel like they've merged together, the 5 of Swords and Ace of Cups. And we've got the 6, but actually the emotions have won. If you feel like the cups are something to do with our emotions and our feelings, and the sword is our mind and our thoughts. So I feel like our feelings have won that battle, and we're going to go with what feels right. I'm going to put the Emperor down. I'm sure he's not happy for me to do that because he does like to be centre stage. But I'm just going to talk about the 6 of Cups for a moment. Now, we've got the crescent moon in the sky. Obviously, there's a new moon approaching, a new moon in Virgo in a couple of days' time, early next week. And they are times when we look forward and set intentions and think about what we want to bring into our life. So I feel that this lady is walking away. She's walking away from this child, but the child is being given this beautiful white light. And I really feel when I see this card sometimes, this is about working with your inner child, making peace with the past, okay? There's an element here of feeling what you want to take forward in your life and what you do need to leave behind. Now, one thing I didn't mention yesterday, and I should have done, is Mercury went direct yesterday. And it doesn't instantly mean that our head suddenly clears and we feel all, oh, okay, that's fine, everything's okay, Mercury's direct now. But it does give us a shift. And I do feel like the cards of today and yesterday are kind of bringing that in, that we are having a shift now. We are aware of maybe people, thoughts in our own mind, situations that we know we have outgrown and we do need to move away from. As sad as it is sometimes to look back on our lives and know the different aspects of our life when we was a child, a teenager, younger version of ourselves, you can see how you've grown in all of those aspects. But we're still growing. We don't stop doing that. We're still learning. So it doesn't matter if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, you've still got the opportunities to grow and move on and have a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. So I really feel like that is what's coming out here. And I mentioned the lotus flowers yesterday, and they're all there, aren't they? And you can see that some of those cups have got lotus flowers with them. So there's one here, but some of them haven't. Some of them are just on their own on a lily pad. And I feel that that's okay to say, you know what, that's possibly the wrong turns we've made in our life, or the things that didn't work out for us, or the things that didn't help us grow. We're also leaving those behind. So, that is a very watery, emotional element. I feel like when we realise that we're moving on, we are allowed to just pause and perhaps get a little bit emotional about that, but we can also get quite excited and fired up for the future. And I feel like this is where the Emperor is coming in. I feel he's saying, well, come on now, we don't want to be wallowing in self-pity. You've done that for a reason. You've done it for your best interest. So let's get going and work on what it is that you actually want to do from here. Okay, the Emperor's number 4, it's a very stable. So I feel like we've gone from a time of where we've changed and kind of, accepted that. And now it's, okay, so we're now in a good place. We can now move on. We can now use use that space that we've created within ourselves to make something more for us. So the Emperor does come in with a kind of warrior energy about him. So where do you need to fire yourself up, bring that fire into your belly and have that kind of warrior instinct. It could be in your relationships. So you might be feeling with this Six of Cups, well, you know what, my children have grown up now, or my grandchildren are grown up perhaps even. That puts me in a different mindset. I'm no longer having to look after them so much. So what do I want to do with my life? Or it could be that you're realizing that actually there's lots of different aspects of your life that are laying dormant that you haven't done anything with. Perhaps you've got talents and creative abilities that you haven't used, and you've realized that you actually want to move on with those. So how do you make that happen? I feel very drawn to talking about this orb. It looks like it's hovering in thin air, but actually to me, I feel like that's part of his armor, and he's amplifying that solar plexus region. And that shows how confident he is. He's moving forward with determination and a positivity that you get when you know that you're following the right path. So as I've always said, the minor arcana card, so the Six of Cups there today, is what we're kind of doing in our life. The major arcana cards, when they come in, they're very much telling us where the universe is placing us. And the universe, I feel now, is opening up some opportunities to make us stand in our power and find a goal, find something to reach for. Now that we've navigated through that Mercury retrograde and we've kind of worked out who we are and what we want and where we want to go, as soon as we've got that energy, we're going to go with it. So I do feel like he's coming in to tell us that things are going to start moving for us soon. So that might be very interesting for tomorrow's reading. Let's see what comes up, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.